I decided to come out for a walk. I said, let me bring you all along with me. I won't be able to walk for a while because starting this week, I'm going to be a busy woman. Yes, I've been walking for about 10 minutes now, and I'm listening to my soca music while I am walking. I know y'all can hear all these cars on the road. There's a lot of traffic on the road. It's that time when a lot of traffic on the road. And you probably can hear horns blowing because that's what they do when they see someone on the road like they ain't used. Actually, I've been walking for about 17 minutes. I'm walking at a decent pace, hoping that you can hear me over all this traffic on the road. And for those persons who are trying to figure out where I am walking in the Bahamas. Persons who live here, over here, they know exactly where I'm walking from. But now that, I don't know, like my weight, the scale doesn't seem to move as much as it did in the past. Like my weight has been stagnant for, I think, the past month. I feel like I haven't seen a difference in the scale. Well, actually, I might have gained 1 or 2 pounds, more like 3. I don't know if you have ever experienced that, but that is what I am dealing with right now. I don't have a lot of weight on me, so that could have possibly contributed to that, because I feel like sometimes when you have more weight, the scale moves quicker as opposed to when you don't really have that much weight. I eat healthy for the most part, except when maybe my students volunteer to get me a snack or some sort, and it's not every day, it's once in a while. But for the most part, I do eat relatively healthy, to be honest with you. I've still been walking, still been running, but for some reason, the scale has decided it doesn't want to move anymore. So, I don't know. Any suggestions out there? I'm not really discouraged though, because I know that, like I said, I don't have that much weight to lose. I have about 20 pounds I want to lose, but when I tell persons that I want to lose about 20 pounds, they ask me if I'm trying to lose myself. But I always tell people, like, you don't see the weight on me. You don't see me without my clothes on, you know? And I could see the little rolls here and there, which is my ultimate motivation for even starting my weight loss journey, because I want to be healthy. And that's my goal. So whatever that looks like, that's my goal. Normally I walk the beach, but I'm not walking the beach today. I'm on the main road, that's why so much cars and all this noise. Nothing is wrong with a leisurely walk, but I feel like if you're trying to lose some weight, like you gotta put a little more energy into it. Just my personal opinion. Get your heart rate up. Unless you plan on walking for a longer period of time or whatever, I feel like you're not gonna see anything. I normally walk for an hour. Lately, I have been running for like almost the entire hour, or I would run for 50 minutes and walk for 10 minutes. I'm surprised a lot of persons aren't on the road walking. Normally I see more people in this, but then again, this is the main road and these people do drive stupid, so I could understand people's reservations of walking on the main road. Normally I walk faster than what I'm walking now, but I'm gonna walk today because I don't have on my running shoes, and the last time I wore these tennis that I'm wearing now, I literally fell, so I'm not gonna chance it. I really wanted to run today though, but like I said, I didn't put on the right tennis, and I don't want to fall flat on my face like I did the last time. That was so embarrassing. It was a good thing no one was really around. Like someone was in the front of me, but no one was in the back of me. And if they saw in the back of me, I don't care, because things has happened. And so, like I said, I lost my footing. Then again, those were not the right tennis to wear anyway. And so normally when I run in one of the cheap pair of tennis that I bought from Shein, but they do get the job done. I always listen to soca music, either soca or inspirational, and sometimes gospel. to give me that motivation to keep going. So I definitely have to watch how much I eat and what I eat because I'm only 5'2". And I'm not even sure if I'm 5'2" anymore. I wonder if it's a myth, right? Do people shrink as they get older? Because I'm looking at my cousin and she's so short now, but I don't remember her always being that short. So I'm thinking that maybe she did shrink. And then my sister was getting off of me yesterday. She's like, "You sure you 5'2"?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And standing on the side of her, I feel like I'm a little bit shorter, but he's supposed to be the same height. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if people do shrink as they get older. How is that even possible? I am almost at my halfway point. Ooh, look how red I am. I forgot to put on my sunscreen. That's like an everyday thing. But then I do have my legs and my arms exposed, so I should have put it on. I'm gonna be toasty by the time I finish. Trying to get a look at how so you can see what I'm wearing. Okay, I still can't really see. But that is my weighted vest that I love so much. I'm thinking about getting a 10-pound or 12-pound because I feel like I'm used to this now. But we'll see how that goes. So I've walked for 2 miles so far. And probably by the time I reach to the halfway point, it will be almost 3 miles. 3 miles. And I'm only walking slow like this because I'm recording. If I wasn't recording, I would have been there a long time.
I need to get in this picture. I need to get in this picture.
Yeah. I think everybody is trying to get healthy. Something almost flew in my eye just now. But yeah. Normally when I'm walking, more persons are on this strip. But maybe I'm walking too late because the latest I try to walk is maybe 5:30. And it's probably like 6:30 now. By the time I get home, it'll be like 7 o'clock or 7:10, somewhere around there. Try not to come out too early because it's been hot. I am now finally at the halfway point. I'm getting ready to walk back. I'm listening to Patrice Roberts, Big Girl Now. That's gonna get my steps in, my 10,000 steps. That is what I aim for every day. If you have not started your weight loss journey or even getting healthy journey, there's no better time to start it than now. I am 46 years old and I have always been conscious of my weight. So I try not to get to a certain weight. Only COVID had me deluding myself. I don't know who I thought I was, but thanks to COVID, I gained a lot of weight. That's because I was cooking every day, baking 2 to 3 times a week. I ended up gaining some pounds, but other than that, not me. Because who has time to be, they're trying to be killing themselves to be losing a bunch of weight? Not me. I try to maintain a healthy weight, and then I feel like I am around that age now where perimenopause soon sink in. So in my mind, I'm trying to lose my weight so that when I do go through menopause, if I gain weight, it wouldn't be too bad. At least that's my logic. Anyway, but yeah, that is how I am approaching it. But I really need to do something because, like I said, I have gained about 3 pounds and I'm not happy with that. I guess some person will be like, "That's it?" and you complain it. But for me, that's a lot. The goal for me right now is to lose weight, not to gain weight. So I am going to beat myself up a little bit if I do gain a few pounds. But don't worry, I'm going to soon knock those pounds off, shed those pounds. It's a good thing I can't look at the scale right now because I need to change the battery in my scale. And that's another thing. Stop looking at the scale so much. Watch how your clothes fit. Um, Sometimes you lose inches, and that is good. Eventually, the scale will move. Um, and even if it doesn't move, don't be discouraged. That's one thing I like about this area. It has a lot of trees. When I run in, this music gives me the motivation to keep going. Even when I want to stop, the music keeps me going. I am wearing my vest, this sleeveless top, and my black pants, and I'm wearing my cheap shoes from Shein. These the ones that I fell down in the last time I went running, so that's why I don't run in them. But walking is fine. So that is the fit. That is my time. So hour 17 minutes, 9,551 calories. Not that you can't read. Another day, another step closer to a healthy version of myself. Get up, get moving. You just need to start. See you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye.